I see.
Yes, the reason I'm here is to support Petric in his dispute. The fact is that he was dismissed, right, while protesting about being unfairly dismissed, which to me is legal and legitimate. Anyway, it is totally wrong. I mean, if this was, say, London Underground that had done this to one of our members, we would have been out there in numbers. But because it's the RMT and he is a member, so I can't understand what's going on. Because it's like it's one rule for them and another rule for us, which to me is totally out of order.
What do you think might be the best solution?
The best solution is to find a job, give Petric back his job. I mean, not to some people, money is everything, but, Petric's a young man. He's got at least 20 years left of work, It's better he have a job rather than get a year or two salary, and pushed off into the great unknown.
A number of incidents have happened, but it appears to be not in the way that the RMT are suggesting at Unity House. I've actually seen and had incidents recorded where people have been heckled for being outside on a picket by people going inside the building. And I also understand that there was a retiree member and she suffered some abuse too. What do you know about that?
Well, I'm the chair of the retired members branch. Right, and we encourage people to go and demonstrate, to assist what's going on by the wider organization. Not because we're retired, we should be staying home. And Carol is a member of the retired members branch. I mean, it is nearly any demonstration you go in London, you'll see Carol there. Whether it be Palestine, whoever, she's always there. That's what she does. She demonstrates. Now, some people going in here probably don't know that. They don't know the contribution that Carol has made to the RMT, right? And they can, screw their noses up and make snide remarks. But that is not what the RMT does.
Well, I'm sure it's not acceptable to yourself, to retirees, any RMT or any union member at all. Indeed, any member of the public shouldn't act in that sort of way. But Carol's with us today. Carol, I'd like to quickly ask you, could you just recap for me, in short, what happened that day and how do you feel now?
What happened that day was that somebody went into the building and said our picket was a fascist and Nazi picket. Now, I'm of Jewish heritage, so naturally I remonstrated and said, how dare you say this? I lost most of my Dutch family in the Holocaust. And the man responsible just laughed. He just sneered as if, the Holocaust and I were meaningless. And I found this I was devastated.
What action did you take to try to remedy this yourself?
I wrote to the General Secretary and I'm usually very meticulous about my grammar, and I was so upset. I made a whole load of grammatical errors, and then I didn't get a reply. And then I wrote again, and I still haven't had a reply. I find this, what can I say? I'm devastated.
As a citizen of the UK, you've got the rights to go to your local MP as well. Have you considered this?
I have written to my local MP, and we note your letter with, it wasn't interest, we note your letter. It was just a pro forma a letter, so.
And how long ago was that?
About 10 days ago.
Well, okay, I'm sure they've got lots on the plate, but it is a very serious issue. Carol Foster, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for sharing that unfortunate experience.
Can I say something? It's not only anti-Semitism, and here comes the man concerned, Glenroy Watson. There's also a lot of racism. Some of it is, how can I explain it, in your face, and others it seems to be somewhat sublimated. But there is a strand in our union that is racist, and I would suggest you speak to Glenroy Watson about this.
Once again, Carol, thanks for sharing that story with us too.
Cheers.